A strategy that I'm going to adapt during the next 3 weeks of my training program is to try and improve my kick, as it is one of the essential parts of swimming, especially in terms of the technique. The strategy being implemented, which is the improvement of my kick, links to multiple biophysical factors. The first factor that the strategy links to is Newton's laws, especially in terms of Newton's first law, which is the law of inertia. This law states that an object will remain at rest unless it is acted upon by an unbalanced force. It also states that if in motion, it will stay in motion unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. In terms of the strategy, the unbalanced force that is acting upon me while I'm in motion during the pull is going to be my improving kick. This is therefore going to become faster for me in terms of the pull due to the fact that my repelling motion is going to increase due to my improving kick. This also links into another biophysical factor that is also acting upon me, which is drag. By being able to improve my kick for the next 3 weeks, then it is going to counteract the drag acting upon me due to the fact that my propelling force is going to increase. This therefore means that I'm going to be able to move faster throughout the pool and therefore see drops in my time that I'm able to swim throughout my sets, and therefore mean that I have a higher chance of being able to achieve my final goal, which is being able to gain the excellent standard. I chose this strategy due to the fact that I felt my kick was extremely poor and could be given a lot more propelling motion than is at this very moment in time. I therefore believe that by working on my improving kick, it is going to help improve and also increase my propelling force, which is therefore going to make me faster throughout the water and therefore lead to a faster time. This therefore will be able to help me to gain my excellence. In terms of the specific changes that I'm going to make to my training program to account for the strategy, I'm going to implement a kicking set to my training for each day that I'm in the pool. These sets will involve me doing things such as 200-meter kick and repeat that 5 times with 2 minutes in between each rep, or 10 times 100 meter with 45 to 1 minute recovery. These changes made due to the fact that by working on my kick, it is going to give my legs more strength and also endurance to keep working properly, which is one of the main reasons why the strategy is going to be implemented into my final 3 weeks. This is going to help as by gaining more strength and also endurance through working on my kick, it is going to help increase my propelling force. This is going to mean that I'm able to be less affected by drag and therefore faster throughout the water. This is going to help me, especially within my 400 meter swim time, as it is going to help it to decrease and give me a higher chance of achieving the goal of gaining the excellent standard for the 400 meter swim. The specific strategy is relevant to my swimming program due to the fact that the kick in swimming is one of the essential parts needed to make up the skill of swimming. So by making the specific changes to my training program, it now becomes a performance improvement program with the overall goal of surpassing the excellent standard for the 400 meter swim. The strategy, but also the changes made to my program, I believe, will help to achieve my final goal, as it is helping to gain more strength in my kick. This will therefore make my kick more efficient and also effective. This, I believe, will lead to an increase in my propelling force, which will counteract the drag acting upon me so that I am able to move faster throughout the water. By being able to move faster throughout the water, it is going to help to bring my times down, especially within the 400 meter swim, and therefore give myself a better chance to achieve my final goal of gaining the excellent standard for the 400 meter swim. I will be able to determine that my strategy of improving my kick is working due to the fact that my times that I will be doing for my sets during each day that I train will start to decrease. This will be due to the fact that my kick is getting stronger and more efficient and effective, so my propelling force starts to increase. With the continuation of work my kick, which will see decreases and the time swum by me due to myself being faster throughout the pool. There is one assumption that can be associated with the strategy of improving my kick, and that is that people assume that it is going to be a simple task to improve your kick. But that is incorrect, due to the fact that it is significantly difficult due to the fact that the amount of energy and time, and also how boring it actually is, sees many people give up, as they assume wrong. But for me, to be able to improve my kick, I would need to put in the time in to keep at it. This was my first strategy of being able to improve my kick, with the overall goal of trying to gain the excellence endorsement for the 400 metre swim.